to tear apart a man's reputation?
Well, this bill will definitely make a lot of women feel safer in a work environment because, certain advances are definitely not appropriate. However, though, I just hope that, even though this is in place, that women be mindful that there's a line. I think, respectfully, we know how Jamaican man try to, get a woman's attention. So we just have to, toe the line and see what is appropriate from what is not. To give them certain warning signals, say, hey, this is not appropriate. And don't just jump and just absolutely tear apart a man's reputation. So it's there to protect us women, but I hope we as women are responsible with using it and don't end up making it be harm to our men.
The legislation, which is not partial to any gender, addresses concerns about sexual harassment that is employment related, occurring in institutions or arising in the landlord and tenant relationship. It also requires institutions to have a sexual harassment policy in place within 12 months of its implementation. In addition, an employer or a person in charge of an institution must keep and maintain a confidential register of sexual harassment cases. Recently, MP for St. Catherine East Central, Orlando Terrilong, urged fellow legislators to prepare themselves to impose legislation against vulgar catcalling.
What kind of catcalling? Or you call the girl them, Shane?
No, well, the law only means now that people can't tell me how my bow legs them look nice again.
No, sir, no, nothing like that, brother.
Dora, please don't say it. I don't want any reports to HR.
That's how I interpret it.
Yeah, but the question I'm asking you is how you call out to the girl them.
Well, really, me and people just okay, so I'm not really call out to people.
You know, go psst, psst, and them something there.
No.
You never said psst yet, Shane?
No, man.
Shane, you never said psst.
Them think they're disrespectful, man. If I see somebody and I feel some, if I say something to them, I go up to them and I say, hi, hello, so and so and so.
You can't say you fat and them something there.
No.
So we appreciate the bill. And that it has been passed and been, I think we're way behind though.
No, we are way behind. Nonetheless, it is the right step.
Right.
In the perfect and right direction. And
right.
It's been a long time coming. I mean, like I said, we are way behind.
But it's quite... So let me ask you, how is this going to work now? You're walking on the street and one of those lads says something to you, discriminatory or, this catcalling, as you mentioned.
This is really for companies and institutions.
Yeah, right, for companies and institutions.
In a reach the street yet?
No, they haven't hashed out fully yet how to tackle or even deal with catcalling as is.
So I just in the workplace alone, which is quite necessary.
It is necessary and it is a start.
Yeah, but may I still talk about Shane Bowlegs?
Dora, I'm telling you, you're in the workplace and you're saying it. So if he brings you to HR, you're legit on your own.
Yeah, but which HR? But what I'm saying, if me say it's a compliment, that is, I never say anything derogatory.
But you see, as it relates,
I never tried to touch him.
No, Dora, but with sexual harassment, as long as it is unwanted.
Is it unwanted that I tell you that your bow legs are nice?
Where it's unwelcome.
Is it unwelcome, Shane?
No, I welcome all compliments.
No, it's not a laughing matter. I can't manage Shane today.
Shane,
what you said?
No, what we're trying to, of course, it's very serious and there are a lot of sexual harassment in the workplace and it wasn't tackled before. So we give thanks for the legislation that will protect a lot of people in the workplace.
Men and women.
Mostly women. I don't really care about the man them still where that is concerned. Let me think about it.
The minister was trying to explain that really it's not to prosecute anybody.
Right.
It's just to
sensitize.
In other words, you have to have a balance in where you have an affectionate touch like on the shoulder or so, as opposed to grasping or grabbing somebody.
Groping?
Yes.
Okay.
But even the shoulder touching, I don't want.
Yes. Yes, if it's unwelcome.
Yeah,
then-
man.
Yes.
Me no want you
No,
touch
don't
me.
touch me.
Me
Yes.
no want you touch me, brother. Yeah.
So it's best to be safe and keep your hands to yourself.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I mean, we're in a professional environment.
And your comments to yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And your comments, Dora. Shane just tell you, do not comment on
He
his,
said they
his-
weren't unwelcomed, so
Do not
it
talk
was
about
okay.
his legs in the workplace.
Yeah, but he said it was okay. you understand?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But you know, a lot of it has been going on and it goes unpunished. And a lot of women have lost their jobs just reporting the matter. You
No,
know?
seriously. And I think sometimes even for men, like they don't understand how it truly makes a woman feel. And as such, you feel like, oh, but nothing wrong with that. I mean, she just go on or go on too much. But to each his own, and it really sometimes allow people to feel some type of way.
Like I said, it's a professional environment and you should conduct yourself as such. So if she don't bend over properly and you say, oh, try bend over, you know, that will make her feel uncomfortable.
Her papers fell to the floor.
But you feel
and
learn
she
how
just
to
picking
bend
it
down
up.
too.
I mean, she could
You
be
don't just
picking
bend over, you stoop
Dora, she could,
as a woman.
she could be picking up her things in
Yeah,
a
but
mad rush.
No,
and it
man,
just
no
turns
mad
up.
rush or
Things
not. You have to
happen on the go.
stoop and pick it up. You don't bend over. You understand? So women have to learn that too.
I mean, it is going to be a learning moment for both men and women as we move forward.
Yeah, and your boobs out a road at work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to
And
cover
with
up
that, I say,
appropriate.
button your top shirt,
And-
button your shirt properly.
I was in
all
there
the way
alone.
to your neck, Dora.
And then them have some short skirt them wearing, no. And when them sit down, you basically seeing what's.
Don't be flashing and expect something to see.
So we have a responsibility too. No, so.
And Shane, you have not Shane, men, men also have
Oh,
a
Shane.
responsibility as well, you know?
No, them not a balance for them thing.
No, them need to find that balance. Now,
Yeah.
in other news, partygoers are celebrating following news that the organizers of Dream Weekend were given the green light for the 2021 staging of its popular party series in Negril. Following the announcement on Thursday on Dream Weekend's official Instagram page, party lovers have since flocked the comment section. Where is the party schedule? We're outside. Let's see the artists line up. Do you have to be vaccinated? Are 2020 tickets valid for this year's staging? Are just a few of the questions, comments, and concerns posed by eager partygoers online. 3 weeks ago, Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced that promoters of large events should apply for permission by submitting an application to the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sports that would review the application to see that it meets the safety requirements. If satisfied, it would then forward the application to the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM. Now, Dream Weekend, a 5-day party series, will run from August 5 to 9 in Negril, Westmoreland. What do you think, Dora? We're outside?
We outside. Yeah. You know, so the mask now we are, but we outside. You understand?
What do you think, Shane? But I mean, like, it's something that we have talked about on this very platform, Dora. You know, persons being outside, you're at these types of events, and especially when it comes on to the Negril parties, you know that you're not driving too far. You're legit walking to your hotel and that kind of thing. So you have to still party responsibly. How do you encourage persons to do that?
Well, that would be my concern, meaning just wanting to know that even while you're outside, you're still being responsible in how you're partying and all of that. And, you know, with like a party like Dream and stuff like that, you know, social distancing and stuff like that, not going to be in place as much because it's a contact kind of party, you know, dancing and stuff. But really, you just want for people to be responsible, for those people who take them vaccine, you know, and go forward and do that. And for the other people, them know who need to just observe the protocols as the party organizers put forward and as them go forward.
But Shine and Shane, I don't know if you know, but there is like this notion going around, not necessarily as it relates to Dream Weekend, but for party goers to be separated. So you have the vaccinated and the unvaccinated set, with stricter protocols and measures in place. What do you feel about that? Do you see that as blatant segregation or just a ploy for persons' safety?
I don't think that will work. I don't think that will work. Because
why?
How you going to measure or weigh that to know who is vaccinated from not?
I guess you have to carry your papers, brother.
Carry your vaccination card to show that you're fully vaxxed.
At the same time, you have to check papers.
Eh?
As a party
No, I
promoter.
suppose at the entrance, then you check the papers and then separate.
Similarly, like how you have VIP and general admission, I guess they will just have vaccinated and unvaccinated entrances. I don't know.
It's a bit confusing for me.
It does sound too much.
No,
It does sound like we're going to go through too much go on one party. You know what I mean?
Do you think it will also force persons who are contemplating or who are hesitant in becoming vaccinated to get vaccinated in a bid to go out and party freely?
Boy, even up to today, it was a couple of hours ago, I spoke to someone and said, boy, them can't bother, them so get vaccinated. Kind of thing. I think that's where people are.
What if me and Shine are go to the party and me vaccinated and Shine not?
I guess it's a separation
And
there,
we
Shane.
don't want to separate.
Separate.
The bow legs are enough separation.
Trouble.
I mean, people are adults and they have that adult decision to make to see if it's quite necessary for you to go out into these spaces.
If that's
If it is so important to you, you have to know how you're going to handle that.
And point blank, that is what it comes down to. Well, in other news, as the world slowly reopens amid the COVID-19 pandemic, Stephen Marley has announced his Babylon by Bus tour. Slated to kick off on August 26, the tour will run until September 24 and resume on February 18, 2022. On his official Instagram page, Stephen Marley wrote in part, quote, "Yes, my friend, my friend, we are street again. Blessed to announce the Babylon by Bus tour is kicking off on August 26 in Redway, California." End quote. Now that summer is officially underway and more people are vaccinated around the world, entertainers and music fans are gearing up to return to festivals and concerts once more. According to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, vaccines can keep individuals safe in these kinds of situations. However, unvaccinated individuals are more at risk.
So them say.
Right. But what do you think about
According to them.
as an industry professional though, Dora, what do you think entertainers should consider as they, even though to each his own, as they gear up to start touring again and going out for live stage show performances and these types of things? Because promoters also have a major responsibility to ensure not only the responsibility of patrons but also performers.
I guess it's different stations for what you may call it. Your cleansing, wash stations,
Sanitation
stations. Thanks. And just putting those protocols in place. If you're backstage, then you need to wear your mask. There are some types of masks that they're selling now that they're clear and more comfortable, I would assume. So those, people have to eat. That's where, they make the bread.
Protect you.
So
yes.
basically, as you go out, you protect. Don't be doing the hugging and, too much close contact kind of thing. And once you get off the stage, you sanitize once again and wear your mask.
And how do you really treat fans though? Because,
We're not hugging, brother.
So once the fans coming over, you say, ease out.
No, again, brother. People have to understand that.
Yeah.
These are serious times, and we should follow protocol.
Absolutely. And you can't even feel no way when you say to your fans, like, look, I want to take a photograph with you, but let's maintain the distance.
Right.
Will that come off
You know?
some type of way?
I mean, you can't get everything. You know, there's a problem. We are all aware of the problem. We've been going through it now almost 2 years. So you know that certain things are just not acceptable now for your own safety.
And, you know, just to say, like, for the persons who are in the industry and who will have to travel, it would be necessary for them to vaccinate. Well, you know, you're going to travel, you're going to have to go vaccinate and all of that. But in places like Europe and the other more developed countries, as they would have called them, most of their population have been immunized. And so you find that what they have is what they call herd immunization. So if you noticed in the European championships recently, that's football I'm talking about now. When you looked at the match between Italy and Spain, the stadium was practically full and nobody was wearing masks or anything. So they can do these things because they have reached the immunization proportions, which we are far behind. So we need to catch up with our immunization to maximize on whatever potentials we have in going out there to do shows and stuff like that.
Absolutely, that is a good point. So even when you going out and you're not fully vaccinated, and your fans are saying to you they want to take a photo, or the venues like you mentioned are packed to capacity, you are the only person who, according to the Center for Disease Control and their findings that they're giving us, will be somewhat at risk.
Yes.
But how do you handle that, though, especially if you're an anti-vaxxer?
Wow, you're going to lose revenue. You're going to lose earnings.
Remember, you know, if the research is there, and like I said, you're an adult, so you have that right to make a decision as to whether you're going to vaccine or not. But and then there are the herbs.
Then there are the herbs.
You understand?
All right. So
Then there are the herbs. You know, you have to ensure that your immune system is all the way up.
We're going to leave it at the herbs because we know the herbs can get your immune system in tip-top shape.
Right.
But it's that time. It's time for TGIF Top Gossiping 5. Shane, Dora, I know to hear this. Now, the People's National Party, PNP, sent tongues wagging across social media platforms today following news that Vice President Damian Crawford, Dr. Wickham McNeil, Michael Phillips, and Chairman Philip Paulwell resigned their positions with immediate effect. Now, reports are that the men cited a deepening rift in the party, among other things, for stepping aside. Then moments later, President of the People's National Party, PNP-YO, Crystal Tomlinson, also resigned with immediate effect. So at TGIF, Top Gossiping 5, we have to ask, how the party look so?
Oh, them just tell up and I look so.
No!
What who resign? Enough people resign.
Enough people resign.
I say
all at once.
I say make them go on. Good riddance. And it would appear that they're the ones who are causing the rift in the party.
All right. So
we're looking forward to some new faces, some young blood with some new ideologies and to move forward in the party.
Boy, Dora, bring out our broad board.
Well, you know, I would tend to agree with Shine.
Thank you.
Really, when I heard the stories about the resignation of the VPs, at first, I didn't hear the full story. So I thought it was just like, you know, just a resignation to make way for the upcoming elections because, you know, they're having elections coming up for vice presidential posts and stuff like that. So I thought it was something like that. So I didn't really know that it was like some greater thing happening. And then I heard the story afterward now about Crystal resigning, which that one didn't surprise me because I know she has been having differences of opinions with how the party is being operated and views of the party and stuff like that, because, she's a strong, outspoken young lady. So that one didn't surprise me, but really, the PNP party, they don't really swing too right.
I
They
say,
said the party look away. Do you foresee the formation of another party?
Not really, because, over the years, we've had formations of other parties and they haven't proven successful. The two main parties, the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party, have been the parties that have maintained the stay over the years. So I'm not seeing any other party coming up right now that will really make any effective
but
change.
you're saying, what you're actually saying is if Paulwell, McNeil,
may
Phillips,
form another party.
Crawford, Crystal will form another party.
I mean, I'm just tossing it out there. I mean,
It would have been wise to do so. They would not believe in a good legacy at all. It wouldn't work. You understand? But whatever it is, I hope it works out for them. And I'm thinking that it will.
Well, and not just for them, but for the entire nation.
For the nation as well.
Because you really do need a strong opposition.
You need a strong
to hold
opposition.
the reigning government to accountability when it needs to be held to accountability.
So hopefully now, the party has gotten rid of their problem and they can now elect
Look to strengthen
other people
going forward.
and strengthen the party going forward.
Well, we hope for that.
I mean, they haven't resigned from the party, but from their post. No, so
Yes.
right.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to seeing new people with new ideas come through.
Who can step up to the plate.
Yeah.
And not only that too, but also in the same breath, it is kind of unfortunate that as adults, we're not able to agree to disagree and iron out our differences and see the bigger picture and be able to move forward in unity.
It's just a power struggle that we have noticed over the years for some time now. And it has totally weakened the party.
Yes,
and,
it has.
And weakened the opposition.
And put us at a disadvantage as a nation.
As a nation, you know?
All right. So in other news, wow, look at us straying from music.
Well, it affects us all,
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. So we have to talk about it. And that is why we say TGIF. Once it's a top gossip, then we're going to talk about it. On the international scene, VH1 announced that its new series, My True Crime Story, will be hosted by Bronx rapper Remy Ma. The 8th episode program will premiere Monday, August 2 at 10 p.m. Eastern. Now, my true crime story will feature first-person accounts from people involved in head-grabbing crimes. Viewers can expect Remy Ma to help tell stories about cases of international smuggling, robberies, and drug trafficking. Remy Ma's return to VH1 for My True Crime Story comes following the network's reality series Love and Hip Hop New York and Remy Ma and Papoose Meet the Mackies. So, let us see what Remy Ma does with that. She's no stranger to television, though. Now, this day in music, 1941, Desmond Dekker was born in Kingston, Jamaica. And celebs celebrating their birthday today are Nigerian entertainer Wizkid, actor Will Ferrell, and DJ Silvercat. Happy birthday if it's a special day. Dora, Shane, any birthdays? Missy Dora gear up, so this look like she have some birthdays up her sleeve.
Yeah, man, she have that
Shane.
look on her face like, yes, man, I have several birthdays.
What date is it, by the way?
It is the 16th.
Oh, wow.
So
helping her there, Shane.
I want to add to your list, Kshema. So one of our current festival song finalists, Althea Hewitt. It's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday,
yes,
Althea.
So happy birthday. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
And no birthdays for Dora yet. I see that you're reading. It's
Well
not
on,
flowing
man.
from her head, Shane.
Hold on. We say happy birthday to Corporal Nesita Thorpe of Community Safety and Security HQ.
Okay.
No, you don't know, Corporal.
All right, Nesita.
You hear what she said?
Happy
It
birthday.
don't matter if I don't know Corporal know me.
All
Right?
All
And happy 34th anniversary to DSP Christopher Boyne at the Trelawney Division. and all of his batchmates for serving the JCF 34 years today. From Sergeant Wallace in Trelawney.
All right. You see where she got today, Shane?
Yes.
34th anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's all law enforcement, you know? Big up,
Yeah,
big
man.
up yourself.
You have to look out. No, you have to look out for yourself when you're up on the road. So, yeah, man, big
Right.
up the officer them.
Right.
Facts, big facts.
Squaddy.
Yeah, man.
3 minutes to cash pod. Anything else you want
3
to pick up
minutes
on
to
your
cash
side?
pod. Oh, you chat out the people them time.
a quick big up for me, please. I want to big up my son, Sean Chan. He got his PEP result today, and he
Yes.
achieved mastery. So he's
Ooh.
moving on from the Boscobel Primary School to his first choice, Otrius High School. Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Congrats,
Big
Sean
up
John.
yourself, Sean John.
Yeah, man.
Master Sean
Congrats.
John. Yo,
No,
yo.
Shane, can you
Are the
high
youth that,
school
you know?
Sean John, little Sean
Man,
John?
you
Man just
imagine
born the
that?
other day.
Wow.
And then I need to say congratulations to Jabari Hamilton of Ewaton Primary School. He has earned a place at St. George's College, coming from
Yeah,
his
man.
mom and, of course, his
Congrats,
dad
man.
and his sister and the rest of the family.
And all the other students who will be
All the
moving on
students across
to
Jamaica,
new high
yes.
schools right across
New
the
high
island.
schools.
I
and
didn't
also-
even remember that
Yeah,
they
man.
did
Big
that.
up, big
Yes.
up to the parents
Results
because you
came
know
out today.
this was a tough period for the parents
Right.
and
And
the
to the
children
teachers.
during the pandemic and the teachers,
Yes,
of
ma'am.
course, the teachers, students, and parents. Big up, job
And,
well
yeah,
done.
man. Enough big up to the students, them, man, because them go through it this year.
Definitely. Well, that's the full 100 in music news for today, Friday, July 16. Remember to check out iriafm.net/ebuzz for more music news details. You can also check out Live at 5:45 for Entertainment Spotlight. I'm Kshema Francis. Big up to Shane Clark. DJ Sunshine, take it away.
All right.
I like new music. News talk. Updates with artist drops.
Get a chunk back, to strengthen your back, to make the attack. Stop at the shop, get a six-pack, cause we not go work without that. Strong back, tonic wine, strengthen your back, to make the attack.
For orders, call Tomo Vibes at 749-1286. The time by Trong Back Tonic Wine is...
A minute now before 5. Don't forget the top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3.